Okay, we've got really good tips today, 5 of them, on what contingencies you don't remove up front. In this competitive market, a lot of people are removing their contingencies with their offer. Now, there's certain contingencies you don't want to remove with your offer, like the inspections. Inspections are really, really important. You don't know what you're going to find, like a slab leak or crack in the slab, or some of the major components of the house that just don't function. Anyway, make sure you have your third-party inspection. That's a critical one. Also, your financing contingencies. Make sure you don't remove your financing contingencies up front. You've got, well, in the new contract you have 17 days, but in the old contract you actually still have 21 days for the next, maybe a month. So get used to the 17 days again. Anyway, the contingencies for financing are very critical and you don't want to remove those. Always have your mold test. We actually use a third-party inspector that also does mold testing. And that's a really important one, because mold is, if there's mold there, it indicates other issues like roof leaks or plumbing leaks, or there's some sort of, in order to have mold, you have to have some sort of water intrusion. Could be coming in the slab, it could be coming from the roof, it could be coming from anywhere, but you need to have it tested for mold and then find the source of water. Also, don't remove your appraisal contingencies. Now, you may decide to go ahead and buy the house if you're $10,000 or $50,000 off in price, but you will have to add a little extra cash. So, for example, if you're $50,000 off on the appraisal and you have an 80% loan to value, then you're going to have to add $20,000 to still get your financing at that 80% loan to value. So make sure that you don't remove your appraisal contingency, and if you're close enough, you can just pay the extra. But make that determination later as opposed to upfront, because if you make it later, then it's with all the knowledge. And that's what you do in your contingency period, is find out all the information. And the last things that you don't want to remove are something that might be pursuant to the area, like if you have septics and wells, if you're on a slope and you need geological. Certain types of inspections are really important for certain areas. You know, if you're on a cliff, you're going to want a geo. If you're in an area that doesn't have sewer, you're going to want a septic inspection. So don't remove any of those specific inspections that are indicative of a certain area. So those are the contingencies you just don't want to remove up front. You can shorten your contingency period if you want to make your offer more palatable to the seller, but don't remove your contingencies. It's only setting you up for exposure, danger.